Today I want to give you an update on the condition of our friend and colleague, Detective Chief Inspector John Caldwell. He's had surgery overnight and he remains in a critical condition. Clearly, as an organisation, we are utterly shocked and angered by last night's brazen and calculated attack. John is a father, husband and colleague, and a valued and active member of his local community. Deputy Chief Constable Mark McEwan visited the family in hospital overnight to offer them our support at this most difficult time. We will continue to provide all the necessary assistance to John's family and colleagues as we navigate the difficult days ahead. John has been a valued police officer for 26 years, committed to public service as a senior investigating officer, supporting victims and their families in bringing offenders to justice. John is held in the highest esteem within our organisation. He is a credit to his family and to the police service. And of course, our thoughts are with John and his family as he fights for his life in hospital today. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the members of the public and the emergency services who worked so hard last night to save John's life. John's colleagues are understandably extremely distressed by last night's shooting. However, they remain resolute and committed to bringing those responsible for this heinous crime to justice. I also welcome the cross-party political condemnation of last night's attack. However, it is tragic and sad that there are still some who wish to drag us back to the past. I've also received numerous messages of support from colleagues, partners and politicians, as well as the public, who are all united in their support for policing. I and my colleagues are grateful for their strength of the condemnation of this awful attack. So before ACC McEwan and myself take questions, I would also like to confirm that in this fast-paced investigation, this morning we have arrested 3 men, aged 38, 45 and 47, in Omagh and Coal Island in connection with John's attempted murder. They are currently being questioned by detectives at Musgrave Serious Crimes Suite. Thank you.
The investigation is at an early stage. We're keeping an open mind at the moment. Our primary focus of that investigation is on violent dissident Republicans, and within that a group called New IRA. We continue to work against these groups. We know that they have a level of capability, and as we've seen this horrific attack play out last night, as I say, we're keeping an open mind. That's where the focus of the investigation is at this moment, and you will understand why I won't be drawing on further detail at this time. Around 8 o'clock last night, we saw that John was finishing up from coaching an under-15s football team. He was accompanied by his young son, and in fact putting footballs into the boot of his car when 2 gunmen appeared, fired multiple shots. John ran a short distance, and as he fell to the ground, the gunmen continued to fire shots at him. As we said earlier, and again would like to acknowledge the assistance and the quick, brave actions of one member of the public who gave first aid, and the actions of our partners in the ambulance service. At this time there were many other young people, children, awaiting pickup by their parents, and those children ran for cover in sheer terror towards the centre. In terms of the ongoing threat assessment that you mentioned, that is, we work against a threat level of substantial, which means that an attack is likely. We continue to review that, and as the investigation works on, we continue to work against these groups.